My first introduction to Touhou weren't through the games, it was through music, but not the Touhou music. It was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, You and Owen was ideal. I love this song, it's on my playlist from middle school. I did not know what a Touhou was. I wouldn't know until probably around sophomore year, I want to say, where I heard a lot more music and I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. I like the memes. I've seen some pictures. I've seen a lot of those. So my first experience was absolute torture. I was not prepared. I loaded up Mountain of Faith Alpha Steam. I picked Remu because I couldn't read. I didn't even know what I was clicking sometimes, and I got my ass whooped by Aki. She kicked my ass. I couldn't get past her. I spent like an hour and a half, or like maybe even 4 or 5, just trying to beat her.
But, but Mr. Baker, what is the?
Oh snap! I forgot to tell you what TouhouProject is. That's my bad. There's a lot of stuff in TouhouProject, so I won't be able to cover it all in this video, but I'll go over some basic stuff that you may want to know about this series before you get involved. So it is 20 mainline story games, and they're all made by a guy called Zune, and they're all of the bullet hell genre. Now, I recommend getting into the community first, since the games are quite hard. My first times playing were probably the toughest, and you will get turned away, but you might have seen in through some fan creations, since the Touhou kind of copyright thing's very lax, so there's a lot of fan creations. You may have seen some, like Bad Apple. Now, I post a lot of my stuff to like Discords and Reddits and stuff, Blue Sky, so here's some of my art. If you see my art around on a Discord Reddit, you might be watching my video from a Discord or Reddit. Pretty cool, you should check those out. Personally pretty excited for it. Anyways, let's get back to the games. But the situation only got worse because after I got my ass kicked so hard, I decided it was time to lock in. By that I mean I went to sleep immediately, woke back up and decided, okay, let me watch a tutorial. And the entire time it looked like a schizophrenic madman was describing to me patterns of bullshit. I couldn't really learn from the tutorial, but after ramming my head into Mirako Aki for about, I want to say, another hour and a half, I adapted like Maharaga and was finally able to get past stage 1. But that's not where my torment ends. After realizing, oh, that took so much out of me, let me just close the game and come back to it later. I then reopened the game a couple hours later and realized the game doesn't save your fucking progress, and I was back at stage 1. So I had to go through another like 20 minutes this time, ramming my head into miracles, and I was able to understand it. I got hit with it so many times I physically adapted to it and started to be able to dodge her bullshit and moved on to stage 2. Entering into stage 2, the background changed, surprising because I didn't think it would do that. But I really liked the contrast from the Aki sisters, like Shizuha's stage, where it's like these autumn leaves falling down and bright orange, red, warm colors, to Hina's more darker, saturated color tone. After beating Hina and entering into stage 3, I'm jump scared by the song Gensokyo the God's Love because I have this song set as my alarm clock, so I can never unhear it as my alarm clock. I used to love this song. I have it in some of my videos, and before I had it as my alarm clock, I could like listen to it a lot. And that's because I would put on like big playlist of OST like Touhou music, mainly the new Windows era because that was the era I played the most of. But let's talk about Nitori for a second. I really like her design, and when she comes into the midway point and drops a 1-up after like being scared, like going or whatever, that really is like an enduring like character trait. I really like shy, timid characters that like run away and are scared easily. I really like her hat with the tadpole on it. It's nice green, complements her blue with the little ponytail she has, and the little green backpack. I really like that about her design. Okay, beating the Tori and going to stage 4, I really liked the background. It was a waterfall and everything, perfect. Then the stage theme, Fall to Fall, it's practically just Momiji's theme, which Momiji is probably the best thing to come out of the stage. She has a pretty cool design, really good like wolf tengu. She has wolf ears, tail, sword and this shield. Honestly, they should have just gave her knight armor, and that would have been so lit. But she's only a mid boss, so she's not the main part of this theme, which is a whip down. After beating her as mid boss and the transition to Aya's part, I was kind of let down, honestly. Aya's design just isn't that good from looking at it. It's a button up white tee, basic shorts, black hair, short, like all the other characters. There's like 30 characters with short black hair in this series, probably even more, and her little red hat. I do not like the little red hat. And I have drawn it and have not drawn in the animations. And I'm just not a big fan of Aya's design in general. Their character is not that good or bad. It's kind of neutral. But God, why do they make this supposed to be main character kind of boring with the design? Now, I have seen other renditions, especially her Tengu design, and that's so much more better. Her basic reporter design in this game is so boring. I hate it. But not as much as I hate the Aki sisters. I think I have a burning passion for them. Aya just has a boring design sometimes, but her character's not that bad, just kind of bland. I wish there was more. Momiji's the best part of the stage. One Girl, the God Love, or whatever the stage team, pretty okay. Uh, Not that bad. I prefer Fall to Fall. That's mainly because I heard it a lot more and I had it as a alarm for a bit. But other besides that, moving into stage 5, we get some real heat. Okay, beating stage 4 and going to stage 5, you're greeted by a pretty good background. It's not the best in the game. Uh, Definitely not a stage 1 or stage 2, but we're greeted by the best stage theme in the game and probably the best stage theme out of all the other stages in any other Touhou game. This stage theme, the Prime Girl, the Japanese whatever song, it's a hard long name that I probably just can't even say correctly because it's like an entire sentence. Has the trumpets blare at you in a little tune. Perfect. I mean, immeasurable vibes from this. And that itself is one of the things that bring the stage up, but it also has Sanae in here. Sanae, pretty good character. I really like them. I really like their green hair, green eyes. They have like a little ribbon. The only thing that I don't like is that they just didn't give her a full like kimono or whatever. She has like a traditional shrine shirt on. The shoulders are cut off, but she still has sleeves. Like they could probably just like, I don't know, add a few bits of fabric and just make an entire kimono. Her dress is pretty good with the color design of white and blue, and then she has a little like ribbon in her hair for like a ponytail on the front bangs. Pretty neat design. Her characters just they're I prefer them more than Aya, and that's about it. We move into stage 6 next, which I have things to say. So getting to stage 6, there's a lot of bullshit. Like the fairies and the Maku are kind of just there, close right up the screen. And the reason they're doing that is because the background looks fucking ass. Like I mentioned before, I like the backgrounds. And I brought up points of them. First, starting backgrounds, just red with red pillars, whatever. Kind of boring. I do not like this one. And then it gets worse. It goes to like this bluish whatever sky, Kanako's in the top shooting the Maku at you, and there seems to be water or whatever. It's just kind of lame. But when it transitions, like little moon comes out and then it transforms to the Moria Shrine, that one's just a fucking JPEG. There's no movement, there's nothing. It's just a shrine. I dislike this stage's backgrounds the most. They don't have really anything unique going on about them or nothing that like sticks out to me. They're just there, which sucks. But the character itself is pretty okay. I hate their spell cards, like the Mad Dance or whatever, like the weird festival. I do not like their spell card, but the worst spell card that like I got stuck on was the Divine Virtue of the Wind God. I had to look up its name because I kept dying on it so much. This one was complete bullshit. Took me forever to beat. And the ending's in Japanese, so I don't even know what happened. Suwako, interesting character and all. I like them in fandom. I do not play against her in the extra stage thing because I've only beaten the game on normal and easy. those two difficulties only, and that's about it. I think I'll wrap up the video out here. All right, goodbye, and go check out my other animations and everything. Subscribe, comment if you like this. This took a lot of time, and I had to Frankenstein this together because I had to rewrite the script. There's a lot of things that happened. All right, goodbye.